It's week 4 of the National Football League.
And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches.
It's the Chiefs and the Jets on Sunday night primetime.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Tony. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 3 catches, 56 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 10 carries, 69 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Third down and 6. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On first down, Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, it's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This is Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. Fighting through it. He's got space. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. A gain of 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Right here, 3. Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row. Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Caught Kelsey, left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Now it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Wilson, caught by Cobb. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Holding offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Pacheco. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On second down, here's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat